बाबा थोड़ा पानी दे दो और पीने को, मेरे को पानी पीना था।
Is the screen visible to everyone? Grammar day 4.
Yes, ma'am.
So now I have muted everyone. Whenever you have a doubt, you can write in the chat box. Someone is asking, please explain concrete noun. We haven't taken concrete now. Today we are going to take, okay? And any other doubt? No. Okay. Now, plurals, we know that regular ones are S. Adding, normally we add S if it has a hissing sound. Hissing sound can come from ch, ch, sh, double s, or x. Whenever you have a hissing sound, ch, sh, x, or s, then you will not be able to put only s, because otherwise you'll not be able to even speak the word lunch. We cannot say like that. So it will be lunches, flashes, messes, boxes. So we use es when you have any hissing sound. Okay. If there is a consonant before y, then we remove y and we add ies, and we remove f and we put ves. And we have done irregular, where the spelling is changed, or is it is same. So these are the examples. Now, if you have a consonant, then you remove y and you put ies. But if it is a vowel, like in monkey, donkey, boy, key, before y we have a vowel there. So we only use s. Okay. And irregular, where the spelling is changed. Now this schwa we discussed yesterday. So what is schwa? Schwa is a sound that some vowels make when they're feeling lazy. Okay. So there's a song like, I usually say ah, ah, ah. But when I feel schwa, I say I usually say e. But when I feel schwa, I say I usually say ah. But when I feel schwa, I say So all the vowels, they lose their original sound, but they go unstressed and lazy and say okay, So that's the schwa sound any vowel can make, and they are in the unaccented syllable. They make a lazy sound. Like the, it's not there, but it's the panda ate his pretzel and not pretzel in the wagon and not wagon. Oh, the lazy schwa says, Yes, the lazy schwa says, not feeling stressed. The schwa sound is an away and again, away and again, away and again. The schwa sound is an away and again, not feeling stressed. Okay, so this is a rhyme which is there on YouTube. So what it is, schwa, it is the most common vowel sound, and it can be any vowel, A, E, I, O, U, any vowel can make a schwa sound, which is just like the sound of letter U, but that is a strong sound, but this one is weaker, lazy, unstressed. Okay, you hardly open your mouth. When you say it's strong, but when you say it's lazy. And when you hardly open your mouth. So it's not corn, but it's beckon. It's not camel, but it's camel. It's not husband, but it's husband. So you have the inverted E, which is the symbol of schwa. So we can have this exercise with the children when we give them random words and we ask them to use dictionary and find the schwa sound. Also, if they know the right pronunciation, they themselves will come to know, right? If you know the word random, so which vowel is schwa? Can you type in the chat box which vowel is schwa in the word random? It's already marked here. Okay, but if it is not marked and you ask the children, or you write the word random without highlighting O, and then you ask the children, then they will say that it's not random, it's random. That means O is not giving the sound, but it's going unstressed, lazy. So they will highlight on letter O. So it's Texas, fossil, gravel, yoga, China, data, attend, connect, lemon, pilot, wisdom, button, ago, husband, and beckon. Okay. Now, as such, there is no particular rule, but these 4 situations are where you will find a schwa sound. Whenever you have EL, okay, whenever you have EL, that EL will always have the schwa sound L. It's never L. E is never going to make a sound with L. It will always be A. Then most of the times, the last syllable ending with letter A, or the beginning a word beginning with letter A, like tuber and across. And ON. For ON words, O is mostly or almost schwa. Okay, so it's beckon. Can you give me any more examples of these EL words? Any word ending with A, any word starting with A, and ON words? Please type it in the chat box. Not every time, like always cannot be, because always remember that A coming with L becomes O. So it's always. No? Yes. Funnel is correct. Lesson is correct. Above is correct. Common is correct. How to teach Shwa? So to teach Shwa, first you have to make them use dictionary and ask them to find the symbol written in front of the word, and there they will see UH, and then they will highlight that, see, these are the children of grade 4. So they can easily find out the right pronunciation from the dictionary. You can give them a list of words and they have to highlight the schwa sound, and see, the children, they are used to speak these words like tunnel. The children know that it's tunnel and it's not tunnel. So now, because they may ask you that why it is not tunnel, then you can say that EL makes a sound, schwa sound. Okay. So you will have to do activities with them. And if you take a grammar pupil book, there are a lot of activities and worksheets which are based on this schwa. You can have the roll and dice game. So these are all the words where schwa sound is there. Anyone has a dice right now? Does anyone has a dice? Anyone has a dice? Varsha has a dice. Okay, Varsha, roll the dice and whichever number comes, you write in the chat box. So we will start with Harsha, then Suchi, then Aksa. Okay. So roll the dice and write the number in the chat box. Which number comes? Which number has come? You have to type in the chat box. 5. So, Ranjana, read the 5th word. You have to read the 5th word. I will unmute you. Yes, now you can unmute. Yes, Ranjana.
Medium. Medium.
Where are you reading?
Medium.
Where are you reading? Fifth word.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In a fifth dice, na? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, 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 no. You have to read this.
Circus.
Okay. So now everyone go on Google and find the correct pronunciation and type in the chat box. In the word circus, which vowel is going unstressed? Write circus syllable. Go on Google and check circus syllable. And then type in the chat box. No, I'm not asking number of syllables. I'm asking which vowel is going unstressed. In the word circus, which vowel? When you type on Google circus syllable or pronunciation, you will find no, it's not both. It's only you making schwa sound, but it's a sound. Okay. We know that IR is an alternative. Those who have almost everyone has done jolly phonics. So you know that IR is an alternative spelling of sound, right? So I is not the lazy sound. It's actually IR giving a sound. But U is making the schwa sound. It's not circus. It's circus. So that goes lazy without stress. Okay. So roll the dice again, Varsha. Type the number which comes. Again, it is 5. So Sushma, can you read the second word of fifth column? Okay, I have to unmute. Wait.
Album.
Sushma, unmute yourself.
It's album.
Okay, all of you check the right pronunciation of the second word.
Album.
Album. Album. Album ka? Ka? Album है ना?
Album. You, it's lazy.
Album. Damn. Mama, he वाचलं. Mama,
Write in the chat box. What do you find on Google? You have to write the word, okay? And then you have to write syllable or pronunciation. It's album. Yes. Yes, everyone, did you check it? Okay, so roll the dice, Varsha. Let's take another word. Can you type the number? One. Okay, so I will unmute Aksa. Can you read the first word of first column?
It's banana.
Okay, all of you quickly find that which vowel is going lazy. Search on Google. Yes, it is first as well as the last A. Both. Harsha has given the correct answer. It is both. First A and last A. So it's not banana, but it's banana. Banana. Okay? Yes. So roll the dice again. And type the number which comes. Where is Varsha? 2. Okay. Whom shall I pick? Suchi. Read the first word and tell which of the vowel is Shwa.
Father.
So which, all of you find it out, Google. No, it's not further. So it cannot be A. A cannot be Shwa. Check it again, everyone. Yes, ER is giving a sound. Okay, so this is how you can make them play the game and understand that any of the vowel may not sound short and may not sound long, but lazy. Okay, so a vowel can be a short vowel, a vowel can be a long vowel, but it can sometimes go lazy for any word which is having more than one syllable. Okay, for one syllable word, there will be no shwa. Okay. I will share the entire list with you after the class of Schwa words. Okay, now what is concrete noun? So from here, grade 4, we are dividing common noun into concrete as an abstract noun. So concrete is something which you can um, either see, taste, touch, hear, smell. That means you can use your 5 senses. Okay. So like here, you can see that you can see a picture, you can hear the drum, you can smell a flower, you can taste an ice cream, you can touch the fur. So if you can see, hear, smell, taste, and touch, then it's a concrete noun. Whereas if you cannot use your five senses, that means you cannot see something. Then if you cannot smell, if you cannot taste, if you cannot touch, and if you cannot hear, then it's an abstract noun. That's just an idea or an experience which you cannot see. So you don't know the shape, size, color. You cannot say the color of jealousy. You cannot tell the color of sickness. You cannot tell the size of anger. You cannot tell the weight of pleasure. So all these are abstract nouns. So these are the examples of abstract nouns. Now in this page, you have to quickly solve this worksheet and share in the group. I am giving 2 minutes. Okay. And this recording, you don't need the recording. It's been live streamed. So I'll share the link of the channel directly. You have to solve this worksheet, Shushma, and share it in the WhatsApp group. Okay, so I have got the answer from Ranjana first. She can take points for that. So, what is the dash asked B? Okay, before Ranjana, okay. So many have given. So this is yesterday's work. Nidhi has shared. Okay. Yeah, Nidhi has shared. Let's first discuss the section which is below. So proper nouns, we know that they start always with the capital. So all the words starting with capital, like they are special names. So Callus, Africa, London, Wednesday, October, Canada. Okay. Then concrete means which you can see. So you can see table, flute, you can see carrot, you can see rabbit, you can see shoes, you can see train. So all these are concrete nouns. And abstract means which you cannot see. So idea, knowledge, intelligence, fear, hope, and sadness you cannot see. Okay. What is the dash asked B? What is the time? The dash in his leg was getting worse. Pain. We play on the beach when the time is out. Sorry, when the okay, Komal is asking a question. I have a doubt. We tell that person, place, animal, thing, or what we can click is a naming word. So now for abstract noun, how to explain kids that these are also nouns? Yes. So now they are in grade 4. So we are telling them that uh, there are proper nouns, and then there are concrete nouns, and then there are abstract nouns. So proper noun is a special name which starts with a capital letter. Common noun, if you can, concrete noun, if you can see, an abstract noun, if you cannot see. So the grade 1 child was doing that paper camera activity and was being told that if you can draw, if you can touch, it's a common noun. But here we are having three categories. One is always with capital because it's a special name given to concrete noun. You can say it's actually the concrete noun, but it's given a special name, so that has been put as proper noun. And then we have two categories: if you can see or if you cannot see. If you can see, concrete; if you cannot see, abstract, which you can experience. Is that clear, Komal? Okay. So what is the time? Ask the bee, the pain in his leg. And then when the tide is out, it was a dash shock, and the children had an adventure. Okay. I hope this is clear. Any doubt, you can write. If anyone has any doubt, you can please write in the chat box or in the WhatsApp group. Yes, till grade we will not be. Before this, we are only having common and proper. Till grade 3, we are only having, in grade 3, we have taken collective noun also. Okay, so that was a group which we did yesterday. Okay. So concrete and abstract, concrete and abstract. Now we have done possessive pronouns, possessive adjectives. Yesterday we did that pink and blue chits, right? Now possessive noun. Here we are actually taking the name of the person. Okay. Possessive noun means naming word. Okay. So like here I can say Harsha's what? Pen. Suji's glasses. Ranjana's t-shirt. Okay. So can you find out other things from each other's screen? What you can see? You can type in the chat box what you can see of each other. Nidhi's pencil. What you can keep your cameras on and let everyone just look at you and find out possessive nouns. So these are possessive nouns because we are using the name. You can write in the chat box. Okay, Nidhi, you want to unmute? I have given the permission if you want to ask something.
No, ma.
Okay. Yes, common and concrete are same. Initially, we are taking only common, but then now we have removed common. Instead of that, we have kept concrete because now we have abstract. So concrete is something you can see, abstract is something you cannot see. As such, the definition is concrete, which you can use your 5 senses, and abstract, you cannot use your 5 senses. Yes, Varsha's necklace. Everyone, please type. Suchi's glass. Yeah. Okay. So possessive means noun and then apostrophe. Okay. Ron's car is in the garage. So car belonging to Ron. Possessive nouns. Okay. So this is the worksheet which is given in grammar book. Peacock's tail, model's outfit. So you can see here outfit of the model. So it becomes model's outfit. Genius, ideas. Okay. Crowds, cheers. Okay. Cactus, prickles. Pirates, ship. Crocodile's teeth. And abominable snowman. Snowman's footprints. Okay, they have to underline. So dad's car, king's army, Meg's house, and horse mail. So when you have two naming word and one naming word has an apostrophe s, then that apostrophe s becomes, naming word becomes possessive because it is again showing the belongingness. If there's any doubt, okay, Madhu's pen, Nidhi's pen. So you have to put an apostrophe after Nidhi, apostrophe s. Now in some books, you will see that after s, there is no apostrophe. And in some books, you'll see that after s, there is an, after apostrophe, there's one more S. What I'm trying to say is, mostly in Indian curriculum, we generally tell the child not to put another S after S. If the word ends with S, then we put apostrophe, but we do not use another S. But basically, it is that you do not have to pronounce. You will not say. It will be only one sound. So in Indian curriculum, you will find that, for example, bus, wheel. Okay. So in some books you'll find this, and in some book you may find this also. But then, especially in UK books, this Jolly Grammar books has apostrophe and then s. Okay, so both ways are correct. But when you speak, you cannot say bus. So that's the reason we write in here. We have our Indian books. It's only apostrophe. If the word ends with s. Now some people get confused that for plurals or for singular, it's not about singular or plural. The word ending with s, whether it is singular or whether it's plural. Okay, so bus is singular. Now we get confused because most of the plurals have s in the ending. So they get confused that only with plural the rule. It's not about singular plural. It's only about the word ending with letter S. For example, means one boy. But suppose if there are many boys, so it will be caps. Okay. Now in these books, you will find this way. That is also not incorrect, but you cannot say boys. It will be boys only. Okay. I hope this is clear to everyone. Any doubt? Anyone? You can write in the chat box if you have any doubt. Okay. Now, ing. What do you understand by ing? Where we have used ing, I'm giving the permission to unmute yourself, but there's by ing? Ing words. Where do you use ing? Where we have used ing? Yes, we have used ing for continuous tenses. Present continuous, past continuous, and future continuous. Action word. Action plus ing, right? Now, if the, again, I have told you that if the word is describing or naming word, that will always be an adjective. Okay. So if any word has ing, okay, but it is not the action which is happening, but this ing word is describing a naming word, shining. So one sentence can be that the star is shining. So the star is shining. That means shining is what? Verb. So that action is happening. So that's present continuous tense. But when I write shining star, so the word shining is not the action happening, but it is the star. It has a shining quality. So then shining becomes adjective. Okay. So here, when you see the fleeing okay, the adjective, because it's telling you about the criminal. But in the second sentence, it is he was waving. That means he was doing what? He was doing an action, and the action is waving. So here it is present continuous. Okay. So screaming boy, chiming clock, drying clothes, amusing tales, irritating fly, bouncing ball, behaving as an adjective. How is the boy? Screaming boy. Okay. So can you all, you have to write in the chat box a collapsing. You can write any naming word. Collapsing chair. You can write the sparkling. What will come? Write in the chat box the answers for all these. And write the complete phrase, a collapsing chair, because otherwise I'll understand what are you trying to say. Right? Yes. Cheering lady, boiling milk. Terrifying movie. Interesting book, collapsing car, racing car, sparkling water, sparkling teeth, racing car. Melting chocolate, boiling water. Yes. So these are the examples of ing behaving as adjective, ing word behaving as an adjective, right? So present participle, ing words, we call them present participle. Verb plus ing is present participle. Normally we use present participle for continuous tense, but here present participle is behaving as an adjective. Okay. Comparative, superlative, we have already done. So strong, stronger, strongest. Now, if it is one syllable word, we use ER and EST. If you have consonant, this rule we did, CVC rule, that the last letter gets doubled. If you have last three letters as CVC words, CVC letters, consonant, vowel, consonant, the last three letters, then the last consonant gets doubled for bigger, biggest, okay? If it is E, then we drop that E. If it is ends with Y, we drop that I, Y, and put IER and IEST. So we know that I is shy to stand at the last, so Tuffy Y comes in. Okay, so in the word happy, Y is there because it's I cannot stand at the last. I is shy to stand at the last. But when we say happier, then I has to come in between. It is not shy to come in between. So Y is replaced by I. So happier and happiest. In two syllable word, gentler, gentlest. Now, if it is more than two syllable, then we will not use ER and EST, but we will use more and most. Now, for two syllables, sometimes we even use ER and sometimes we use more also. So gentler is also correct. More gentle is also correct. So there will be a little confusion for two syllable words. Sometimes it is ER and sometimes it is more and most, or maybe both. But if it is one syllable, it will always be ER. And if it is three syllable or more than three syllable, then it will always be more and most. And irregular form, the spelling will be changed. So these are the examples. Now, fanboys. This is fanboys. That means FANBOYS. So these are called coordinating conjunctions. Okay, for, and, not, but, or, yet, so. And these are the examples of coordinating conjunctions. Okay, we listened to our family. She didn't speak to anyone and nobody spoke to her. I don't expect children to be rude, nor do I expect to be disobeyed. They rushed to the hospital, but they were too late. I'll go shopping or I will go camping. Kelly was a convicted criminal, yet many people admired him. I was feeling hungry, so I made myself a sandwich. All these sentences what you will see that two sentences, the two joined with a triangle, then it is a sentence. So they are independent. We listened eagerly, makes complete sense. He brought news of a family, make complete sense. It's not that one sentence depends, or we can say that one is more important than the other. No, both are equally important, both are independent. In this case, it is fanboys, which is coordinating conjunction, and the sentence is a compound sentence. Okay. So these are the examples. Jill was good at swimming, so she was very tired, but it is a cloudy day yet. Shall we go out today? Yes.
Ma'am, your voice was breaking in between a lot.
Okay.
So could you just repeat that fanboy thing, because half of your thing wasn't audible.
Okay.
And previously also there was a lot of network issues from your end.
Okay. I'll just explain it again. I'll keep everyone muted. So in fanboys, you will have two clauses which are equally important and independent. We listened eagerly is a complete meaningful sentence. He brought news of her family is a complete meaningful sentence. She didn't speak to anyone is a complete meaningful independent sentence. Nobody spoke to her is again independent sentence, right? So fanboys will connect two independent clauses and both the clauses will be equally important. For and no, but, or, yet, so, starting with FANBOYS. So the mnemonic device which we have created to learn, remember is fanboys, the first letter of the word. Is it clear? Please type yes if it is clear. Okay. So with words we form phrase. From phrase we form uh, many words make phrases. Many phrases make clause. And when there are more than one clause, and these clauses are joined together, that makes sentences. Okay. I'll just directly come to this because it's very easy and you have to do this. But what you have to see, how to differentiate a phrase and a clause. A phrase will not have subject and verb both. Please note it down. Phrase will never have subject and verb, but a clause will always have subject as well as verb. A phrase will have either subject or verb or maybe none of them. ओके फ्रेज में या तो सब्जेक्ट होगा या तो वर्ब होगा या तो दोनों ही नहीं होंगे, पर क्लॉज कभी भी बिना सब्जेक्ट और वर्ब के नहीं होगा. सो क्लॉज विल ऑलवेज हैव सब्जेक्ट एंड वर्ब और हेल्पिंग वर्ब. ठीक है, तो अगर अगर कुछ वर्ड्स हैं जिसमें सब्जेक्ट और हेल्पिंग वर्ब है या सब्जेक्ट और वर्ब है तो आप उसे क्लॉज बोलोगे. हम उसको सेंटेंस नहीं बोलेंगे क्योंकि वो कैपिटल नहीं है और फुल स्टॉप नहीं है, लेकिन वो क्लॉज है. फ्रेज मतलब ग्रुप ऑफ वर्ड जिसमें सब्जेक्ट हो सकता है या तो वर्ब हो सकता है या तो दोनों नहीं हो सकता है प्रीपोजिशन हो सकता है एडजेक्टिव हो. ठीक है. तो यहाँ पे मैं आपको 2 एग्जांपल्स बता रही हूँ, बाकी आपको करके फटाफट से ग्रुप में शेयर करना है. यू हैव टू शेयर. वी आर गोइंग टू द रेस्टोरेंट इज a clause because we subject are going is verb. So when you have subject and verb both, then it is a clause. But जब आप बोलते हो the old gnarled oak tree, तो यहाँ पे सिर्फ subject है, कोई verb नहीं है, तो that is a phrase. Quickly do this and I'll come back after 2 minutes. I want everyone to share in the group. Okay, you can unmute. I'll ask and everyone has to answer. When she was young, what it will be?
Praise.
Claus. When she was young, Claus.
Claus. A large box of chocolates.
Is praise.
Mistletoe.
Is praise.
They were digging up a fossil
Claus.
while we waited outside.
Claus.
Clause.
At the bottom of the box. Praise. Although she was tired,
Clause.
Claus. He will write a sequel.
Clause.
The blacksmith's anvil.
Praise.
Praise.
The lady with the hat.
Praise.
Praise.
As he ran around the corner.
Clause.
Inside the dark wardrobe.
Praise.
The cook was adding some basil to
Clause.
So we can ask the children to cut the phrase and clause from magazines. Okay. That activity. Again, I will keep meeting everyone. Now, infinitive means adding to before a verb. So when you have more than one verb, one is the main verb and another is an additional verb in the sentence which is just describing something, but the action is not happening at that time, then it is infinitive. Like for example, to dance is to live. So to dance is to live mein dance ho nahi raha hai. Dance is not happening. So then it is an infinitive. Okay, but jab main bol rahi hu Rita likes, I need a book. Then need is what is at that time some action. Rita likes to run. So likes is the main verb. To run is the object and not the verb. So when you have verb as a subject or verb as an object, then it becomes infinitive and you use to. Okay. To dance, subject. To run, object. I need a book to read. So to read on the flight, a book to read. So it's telling about the book. So that is an adjective. It can be a subject complement also. Her dream is to climb Mount Everest. So dream, her dream is subject. And it is to climb Mount Everest. So that is a subject complement. Or it can be an adverb also. I'm glad to hear this. So don't get confused by whether it is subject, complement, adverb, adjective. But just remember, it is not happening that time. It's something additional. So it can be an adjective, it can be a subject, it can be an object, it can be a subject complement, or it can be an adverb with to. So we call it as infinitive. Now it will be more clear when you read. So the children, they have to illustrate this. So we can have the game, the same dice game can be played where the children roll the dice and whichever number comes, they have to make silly sentences, okay? Not the meaningful, like he needs to. So they can imagine something weird and just for fun, they can have some silly sentences. So in all of these sentences, they will have to use to, okay? So I will ask the name and then you will have to make a sentence, any one sentence. So Sushma, can you make any one sentence? All of you keep ready. Be ready. Keep your sentence ready. Make any.
I have to make the
one
sentence
Yes. Just because we are playing it as a fun game, so I'm asking you to make a silly sentence. Okay.
from this subject and verb, no? From this subject and verb, I have to make the sentence.
You have to complete this.
Okay. I want to buy a car. Like
Okay.
this?
That's a meaningful sentence. It's not a silly sentence. Okay, no problem. Geeta?
Okay.
I forget to bath.
Okay. Neelam,
He promised to sleep.
okay. Suchi, Suchi,
I want to dance on the moon.
okay. Yeah, this way it should be fun, you know, something creative, out of box. Okay. What is onomatopoeia? So before we start this topic, I want you all to close your eyes for a minute and just listen to the sounds around. Okay, all of you close your eyes for 30 seconds and then you have to tell me the sounds which you could hear. Okay, you have to write in the chat box. What did you hear? What all did you hear? You have to write in the chat box. Or let me unmute everyone. So you can unmute and tell me what all sounds did you hear? Okay, you have written, sorry. There was a call. Spoon, sound, mummy talking. Okay. So any sound, whether it is a sound of a person, whether it's a sound of an object, okay, this is a part of onomatopoeia. That means any sound, it's a word that imitates or suggests the source of the sound that it makes. Okay, so splash, boom, honk, moo, neigh, clap, quack, rough, meow. So why do we use? It's a literary device. We call it as literary device. Literary device means a figure of speech. So in Jolly grammar, we have onomatopoeia and alliteration as figure of speech. So the one simple way of writing the same sentence could be the flood water entered through the town. But the moment you hear gushed through the town, what is the difference? When I say the flood water entered and when I say the flood water gushed through the town, what is the difference? You are beautifying your sentence, okay? You are putting the effects and the person can literally feel that sound. So these words are important when it comes to the creative writing. So figure of speech, whether it is alliteration or any other figure of speech, is to add beauty to your lines so that the reader can enjoy the article more by connecting with it and feeling what is happening. So when I say gushed, hooted, howl, chattered, pop, crunched, beat, it's all the sound which you will be able to hear. Okay, so you can have these kind of tests. This is the worksheet which is there, and this is the worksheet which you all have to solve as an assignment right now. Okay. But before that, I'm just taking the last topic, which is hyphen. Where do we use a hyphen? A hyphen is used as a dash. Okay, small dash. It's a small line that links the words together. So 40/2. So for all the number names, we use hyphen 42, 58, 21. So any number, when you have a number, we use that small line, which is called hyphen. Okay, so this is the first use of hyphen. The second use is whenever you have a word like X-ray, U-turn, T-shirt. So the first, you can see that the first word is a single letter. In X-ray, X is single letter. In U-turn, U is single letter. In T-shirt, T is single letter. So when you have a single letter, okay, then we have to use hyphen. So hyphen is used to join compound words when the first word is a single letter. Okay. Now the third use is for hyphenated words. Now what are these are hyphenated words where you have an adjective describing another adjective. Okay. Life-sized. Okay. So where does this word will go? Life-size word will go where? Can you solve the fill in the blank which is given? Life size, where should it go?
The exhibition had a life-size model of an alien.
Yes. So the life is not talking about model. Life is talking about size, and size is talking about model. Okay. So to differentiate that, size is connected with life, or you can say life is connected with size and not with the model, we use hyphen. Break in, where will this word come? Break in.
Dad installed new locks at home.
Dad
Dad
install new lock at home after the break
Break in.
in. So break is related with in. Okay.
In.
Left-handed, where it will go?
Have you got some left-handed scissor?
Yes. So left is not scissor. Scissor is not left. Hand is left. Okay. Brother-in-law.
My brother-in-law is married to my sister.
Yes. So brother-in-law. Those three words are connected with each other. So we use hyphen. So these are called hyphenated words. Okay. Synonyms and antonyms, similar words and opposite words. So these are the word webs. Okay. So they have to, like for the, here you can see smooth. So smooth, which word is not the synonym? Even, feathery or level?
Level.
Level. No. Which word is not the similar word of smooth? Even, feathery or level?
Feathery.
Feathery, yes. False.
Dense.
False.
Wrong.
Dense. Untrue.
Dense. Untrue and wrong are
Dense.
sister.
Dense. Sorry. Yeah. Dense.
Wrong.
Average.
ordinary.
Maximum.
Maximum.
Yes. Okay, so this way synonyms, and then in antonyms, think of two synonyms and one antonym for each of the word which is given here. So they have to write two similar words and one opposite word. Okay. So with this, we finish our grammar 4, but you have to do this page and share it in the group. You can take a screenshot and you have to share this. This is your assignment, which you have to do right now. Okay. I'll end the meeting. This PDF you already have. Please take a screenshot, or else you can open your PDF. Okay.
It's only one page, no? Or no more to be.
Yeah. Good night, everyone. See you tomorrow. Please share the
Thank
link
you.
right now.